Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praises to the true and the only living power, Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, double honor to the elders and the apostles, great millstone. Peace and blessings be taught the Akim, and I appreciate this word with sincerity. Shalom. So, this is going to be another day at camp. To prophesy the downfall of America, which has many code names in the scriptures such as Babylon the Great, Idumea, Assyria, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, so on and so forth. Alright, but I ain't got a title for this camp lesson. But what I'm gonna be touching on is just prophecy, man. Right? Because if you consider yourself to be a prophet, right, that's what you should be speaking around these times to be, man. Right? Because all our forefathers, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Daniel, John, whoever, they all spoke about prophecy, man, which is the testimony of Yahweh Shah, which is, I'm going to go ahead and grab that real quick, man. Right, you should be speaking about, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, the little pope. You see one eye post, you should be speaking about that because that's something that's getting ready to cause mass death out here, man. Right, you know what I'm saying, coming this winter. Right, that's why Joe Biden stated that it was going to be a dark winter, man. You know what I'm saying, they also got man-made famine being orchestrated, man. Right, and they saying that they're not gonna stop it unless you do what? Unless you take that C19 potion, man. And that itself is gonna cause upwards of the people, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit getting ready to get serious out here, man. And the majority of people, they can't see it because they so dumbfounded, man. You know what I'm saying? They worried about, you know what I'm saying, the shit of this life, man. Right, which is all getting ready to perish away, man. As it says in Wisdom of Solomon in the 5th chapter. Right, it's all like a wave in the sea, man. Once that wave passes away, a new wave gonna come up, man. You ain't gonna see that wave that dipped underneath the ocean again, man. That's how the waves of America is gonna be, man. Because Yahweh Shah is getting ready to bring mass destruction to this place, man. Whether y'all believe it or not, man. Because America done, you know what I'm saying, washed out the Lord so damn bad, man, that people don't think that Yahweh Shah does any good or evil. Y'all see this small bite, right? People don't think that the Lord does good or evil, man. But y'all getting ready to receive a rude awakening in these times to come, man. Right? Famines, pestilences, upwards of the people, martial law will be declared. You're gonna have all these things happening, man. And the majority of y'all gonna y'all gonna be put to death out here, man. Point blank, period. Alright? So this Revelation 19:10 says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou doest not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shah. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy, right? And you got the majority of these pastors, they don't go into prophecy, man. Right? All they give you is a fucking feel-good message, man. Right? Which is going to be to their own detriment. Because when you read Jeremiah the 14th chapter, it speaks about that, man. It speaks about how those that don't prophesy a sword and famine, they're going to perish in that same manner, man. Right? You got Israelite groups that don't even go into prophecy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Zechariah, if I'm not mistaken, they don't touch on Jacob's trouble. You know what I mean? They don't touch on famines and stuff like that. The main ones that touch on it, right, is the congregation of the Great Millstone, man. Right? And of course, you know, brothers such as myself that follow the likewise doctrine. And you do got some other camps that do touch on that, you know what I'm saying, like WFI. Right? But Great Millstone is the main camp that touches on those on these particular events, man. Right? As we are supposed to, man. Well, we're supposed to be touching on what's going on, right? Because mass destruction is coming to this place, man. Right here it is, they got thousands of ports sitting out there on the coast, and these motherfuckers don't think that nothing's getting ready to happen, man. Here it is, millions of people that got their damn inoculation, and they think that they're gonna be all cool, man. Nah, if you don't took that thing, man, your ass gonna be put to death, point blank, period. Alright? Alright? That's what the testimony of Yahweh Shah is, man, the spirit of prophecy. And this shit getting ready to get ugly out here. So, now let's go to the book of 1 Corinthians, the 7th chapter, and, hey, man, you know, if you really paying attention, you can see that this shit getting ready to get ugly out here, man. All right, you know, as it's finna rap, as it's finna say Salaki, this is, Salaki, I don't got my phone with me, so It's gonna take me a little minute to get to it because the Roman numerals let me throw me off, but should be around here. All right. So this is the book of 1 Corinthians 7 and verse 29. It says, "But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none." Right? Why? Because the time is short, man. And you got brothers within this ministry that do have, women, man. Right? But I can guarantee you 9 times out of 10, if they're in the right spirit, they don't give their women that much time, man, because they constantly in the spirit, man, constantly checking out for different news articles and stuff like that. Why? Because the time is short, and we know that, man. And what are we commanded to do? Right? To measure the time diligently, man. Well, we're supposed to be keeping up with what's going on in the world, man. You got so much shit going on, it's not even funny. You know what I'm saying? You got like over 50 volcanoes that's erupted, and people think that's normal when it's not, man. Luke 12:49 says that before the Lord returns, that the earth was going to be kindled, man. Meaning, it's going to be on fire in different places around the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Wildfires, that just happened, man. Don't forget that, what was it, I think it was Greece. That bitch is on fire, man. Cali was on fire. Australia was on fire not too long ago, man. You know what I mean? We in them times where the Lord is getting ready to bring mass judgment, man. You know what I'm saying? As he said in before the as in the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. That's how it's gonna be in this time, man. You know what I'm saying? People just, cool. They, doing what the fuck they do. You know what I'm saying? But what happened, man? That destruction came. It's gonna be the same thing this time. And even prior, before Yahweh's return, man, you're gonna have destruction taking place. You know what I'm saying? Pocket nukes and shit going off. You know what I mean? People invading one another because of the lack of bread, as it says in 2 Ezra 15. And that's also another book that brothers should be constantly going into, 2 Ezra 15 and 16, man. Because we finna let them prophecies out, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? Where it's gonna get so bad to the point where, a city of 2 million, let's say that. Most of that city gonna be wiped out, man. You know what I'm saying? You may have, 100,000 left or something, man. The Lord getting ready to cause catastrophic events to take place, man. Right? Just like I used to heard that, man. I don't even know what that was. Right? But also that's another thing too. Right? Terrorist attack, so to speak. That's getting ready to come back, man. You know what I'm saying? They just snuck in like what? All types of well-known terrorists like that from the Taliban into the United States. You know what I'm saying? You got what's it called? You got the Russian troops and also the Moabite troops. They surrounding the borders of America, man. What you think they getting ready? They getting ready to invade this place, man? Because that's what's written in prophecy. You know what I'm saying? You got these diehard Americans. They think that shit gonna be sweet when it's not, man. You know what I mean? Them is highly trained soldiers, man. Right? And of course, you know what I'm saying? You got, mighty men here. You know what I'm saying? Within the, the Edomites, the militia groups. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be, drop a couple of them. Right? But you're not gonna win that battle, man. Because the scriptures say you not, man. Right? The Lord said that He was gonna send upon Babylon famines, man, and they shall fan her. Right? Them troops is gonna be part of America's destruction, man, leading up all the way to World War III. Right? Whether you believe it or not. All right. So, as I said in the book of 1 Corinthians 7 and 29, the time is short, man. And you can see that. You know what I'm saying? You got all types of volcanoes erupting. You got famines. You know what I'm saying? In the making. These people that done took that thing. Guess what's getting ready to happen? They getting ready to drop the fuck dead, man. Right? Because those spike proteins that are in that that juice, man. Right? They basically flooding your organs and shit, man, which is gonna cause them to shut down. They can also, use that thing, right, to manipulate you, man, to control you, man. When you watch these different movies and stuff like that, when you watch these different movies, like Cell, shit like that, it shows you how Esau has the technology to basically control you, man, with the 5G, right, which is a frequency. All right, you know what I'm saying? Just like how they have, certain, drill rappers and shit out. You know what I'm saying? Sell out drill rappers. They purposely put them in place, right? Because Esau knows, he studies the brains and stuff like that, studies on how frequencies, you know what I'm saying, affect your brain and your emotions, man. And certain frequencies that these you know what I'm saying, rappers and shit give out, it'll cause you to bug, man. You know what I'm saying, cause you to do crazy shit, man. Like I put up a lesson. Hey, call like you have my shit outside. Hey, Lord willing, some shit go down, man. Right? But like I put up a video from this channel that I was watching. When how this Jake, he said that back in 2013, that's when violence and shit, you know what I'm saying, began to exceed within this community, man. Whenever Chief Keef and shit came out, man. Right? Which is true. Why? Because that frequency that music puts out, man. It puts out a demonic vibration, man. You know what I'm saying? If you notice it, that shit, it'll turn you up, man. Once you make you want to get violent and shit. All right? That's the point of that. Let's go to the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter. All right? Because this shows you, right, that we in those times, man. That we in those times when anything can happen. All right? All right, so this is the book of Matthew 24, and I'm gonna start at 1. It says, and Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another, that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? So the disciples are basically inquiring of the Lord, asking him, you know, so when are these things going to take place? When is the temple going to be destroyed, man? Right? When is it going to be the end? Right? This is what Yahushua is about to say, man. Yahushua is basically about to reveal unto them, or what to look out for, right? To know that we're in the end, man. All right? And it says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. Right? Which is, you got that happening now, man. Alright? It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And don't we hear about that, man? You know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying, Russia as well as China. They with all the smoke, man, when it comes to fighting against, you know what I'm saying, the United States, man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, I heard the U.S. actually wanted, you know what I'm saying, a nuclear war with Russia, man. Right? These are all rumors of wars, man. You know, going back to 2020, you know, you had Trump, he bombed Hussein Soleimani, man. Right? Iran's top general. All right? Those are all rumors of war. Right? A lot of people, they thought, it's like, I got shot you. But they thought that was going to be, hey, that was going to pop off World War III like that, man. Right? When it's all basically, it's like a domino effect, so to speak, man. It's something called gradualism, right? World War III is going to gradually happen, right? It's going to take certain events in order for it to actually take place, man. Once it actually take place, ain't no letting up, man. You know what I'm saying? The Heavenly Father going to, hey, put these nations on all gas, no brakes, man. Right? Revelation 17 speaks about how he was going to put in the inward thought, or that was it the inward parts to fulfill his will, man. Was it to completely destroy America, man. All right. So I can look at my water. All right, so back in the book of Matthew 24, in verse 6 it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, right? And you see that happening now, all right? You see that happening as of right now, man. Right? Nation against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, damn, who was that, man? I think Russia is at it with with NATO, man. Right? This is nation rising against nation and kingdom against kingdom, man. And ultimately, it's going to be all nations rising against America, man. Right? Because that's what's written in the book of Revelations. Right? They all going to partake in America's destruction. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, right? Which is currently happening, man. You know what I mean? And all this shit is causing what? Inflation. Right? Hyperinflation at that. And that's what it's leading to, man. Right? You know, the elder Mwantazak from the LA camp, he put out a lesson on how out in North Carolina, I think it was for some brisket meat, that shit was like $250, man. Right? This is all leading to hyperinflation, man. You know what I'm saying? You think that the prices are getting, you know what I'm saying, a little heavy now. Wait until hyperinflation kick in, man. Shit gonna be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You got gas prices, $6 out there in LA. You know what I'm saying? And eventually it's gonna, you know what I'm saying, get to $50 a gallon, man. And that's gonna cause upwards of the people. And this is strategically done, right, by the elites, right? Because they have an agenda that they're trying to fulfill, man, right? Which is their New World Order, right? Because the faster that they break down this kingdom, right, the easier they get the people to submit to their New World Order, man, right? Which is, you know what I'm saying, that charagma, man. Right, that decision that you got to take, right, in order to sustain yourself in this society when the dollar collapses, man. Right, because this shit is crashing, man. You know what I'm saying? The dollar crashing, and what is that going to lead to, man? Right, another form of currency, which is going to be the R for democracy, man. You good? So, and there shall be famines and pestilences. And speaking about pestilences, you know, this coming up winter, you know, you're gonna have a lot of people that drop dead, man. And what Esau's gonna do, right, is he's gonna basically brainwash the shit out you people, right, into thinking that it was an actual, you know, pestilence that dropped these people, man. Right, when it's actually, you know what I'm saying, that C19 potion, right, that's swimming throughout your bloodstream as we speak now, man. Right, with the nanoparticles. Right, those nanoparticles, those things are specifically designed to basically alter your DNA, man. Right, they alter your DNA, right, and they fuck you up, man. If you don't believe me, look up some research, man. Research it. You know what I'm saying? You can also go to, you know what I'm saying, go to TikTok, man. There's a lot of information on, you know what I'm saying, the C19 potion that comes out on TikTok, man. You know what I'm saying? Look into that, man, because you got a lot of people that ignorant to the fact of what's going on. They think that this C19 potion is for the benefit of their health, man, when it's actually gonna kill their ass, man. All right. It says, and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, right? And you got earthquakes happening every damn day, man. All right. Verse 8 says, all these are the beginning of sorrows, right? This shit is just the beginning, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people that believe, you know what I'm saying, that 2020 was bad, you know what I'm saying, whenever they was locking shit down, man, which they ain't even really locked them down, man. Right, but the lockdowns is coming back, man. And once they lock this shit down, you people gonna bug out, man. All right, they just gonna bug out, man. Right, but all these are the beginning of sorrows, man. So if this is just the beginning, that means there's a middle and there's also an end, man. All right, and hey, man, you getting ready to see some shit out here, man. You know what I mean? The Lord said it wasn't gonna be like a time left before for no reason, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have people out here dropping dead just by what they see. Having heart attacks, you know, wishing that they was dead, man. Wishing that we can go back to 2020, right? But that's not gonna be the case, man. All right? Once the Lord bring these plagues, man, that's it, man. Right? Ain't no letting up on the gas. You know what I'm saying? In the book of 2 Ezra 16, right, that these plagues are as a woman in travail, man. You know, so we at the beginning stages of those birth pains, man. Those contractions. Right? But once that woman is, once she ready to let that baby go, man, she ain't got no choice but to let it go, and that's how these prophecies gonna be, man. Right? They're gonna be up on 100 of y'all, man. Right? Shit. I got a scripture for this. Let's go to the book of 2 Ezra 16 and verse 18. In fact, let me sip some water. All right, so this is the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 18. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 17. It says, "Woe is me, woe is me. Who would deliver me in those days?" Right? Because the reason Ezra is saying this because of the visions that he saw, man. You know what I'm saying? The visions that he saw was so damn heavy. You know what I'm saying? That when he saw it, he was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm gonna be destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna deliver me in those times, man? And as we're seeing the times that we're living in now, man. Alright. Verse 18, it says, "The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death." Right? Great death, man. Right? It's gonna be a lot of people that lose their life on the side, man. You know what I'm saying? You read Psalms 91st chapter. It says that 1,000 something. Fuck, boy, I hope my phone do not drop. It says that 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right. Right? That's going into the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Right? You're gonna have a lot of people that drop dead, man. And one of the main reasons is gonna be because of those C19 potions, man. Right? This shit is getting ready to get serious out here, man. Right? Whether y'all believe it or not, man. Alright? The beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Right? And what we gonna do is put our trust in Yahweh Shema Shah. Right? Because as it says in the book of 2nd Peter, I think it's the 3rd chapter, you can never go wrong if you do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Putting your trust in Yahweh Shema Shah, that's the ultimate level of faith, man. And faith is required, right, in order for you to be delivered in these times to be, man. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to have, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I'm saying, crazy level of faith, man, as our forefathers did. You know, when you read about, you know what I'm saying, the history of Susanna, that's another one as well, man. She was falsely accused by some wicked ass elders, right? But the Lord came through for her. Right? Also, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego being thrown into the fiery furnace. Right? That showed the ultimate level of faith, and guess what? They got delivered, man. Right? Daniel being thrown into the lion's den. Right? That was the ultimate level of faith, man. Because he held his integrity, and guess what? He was delivered, man. You know, the Heavenly Father had Habakkuk, right? He teleported over there to give him food, man. Because he was hungry, he ate like 7 days, man. Right? And we gonna be protected in those same fashions in these times, you know what I'm saying, and even far exceeding that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in a more deadlier time, man. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Brothers is getting ready to perform miracles. You know what I mean? You know, so you can have Jake out here that's blind, they gonna get healed by brothers. You know what I'm saying? Brothers that can't, you know, walk. Right? All these things is getting ready to happen, man. Alright? Book of Ezekiel 7. Matter of fact, I'll go to 2nd Ezra 8. Alright, this is the book of 2nd Ezra 8. In verse 2nd Ezra 8:50. And it says, "Many great miseries shall be done to them time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." Right? We in that latter time, right? Latter means to be in the end, right? And we are currently in the end times, right? You know what I'm saying? The signs in the heavens, you got chariots showing up at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? You got all the prophecies in the book of Matthew, 24th chapter. You know what I'm saying? Luke 21, 2nd Ezra 9. And also leading up to 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, getting ready to come to pass, man. Right, but the reason that Yahweh Shema Shah is going to bring these plagues upon you people is because you walked in great pride, man. Especially you Americans, man. Y'all proud as shit. Damn. Niggas can't drive, man. Right? The reason that these things are coming upon you people, right, is because you Americans have walked in great pride. How you doing? Alright? Because America's the proudest country in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? If they above everybody, especially you fucking Edomites. Alright? This is why you have about some outside get ready to let y'all have it, man. Alright? I also want to go to Isaiah 13th chapter. That's how you know it's windy as fuck. Man, it's gonna fuck up my pages. Alright, this is the book of Isaiah 13 and verse 11. And it says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the heart to be so terrible. Right? The arrogancy of the proud to cease, meaning the Lord will put that shit to an end, man. Right? How's he going to put it to an end? By bringing plagues upon this place, man. Yeah, so we're going to see how proud you are when your ass in 8 and 2 weeks. We're going to see how proud you is when your ass get jammed up in the FEMA camp and your ass getting tortured to death, man. Especially these bitches, man. Bitches are the most proud, man, out of anybody, man. Right, but the Lord getting ready to stop that shit, man. Right, by bringing plagues upon you, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of you dots, man. It's a lot of you dots. Y'all like to hop on every Tom, Dick, and Harry. So what the Lord gonna do is he gonna send UN troops on you, right? And they gonna rape the shit at you, man. You know what I'm saying? Read about that account. You know what I'm saying? Of that German woman that got raped by Russian soldiers, man. She got raped over 70 times, man. And her ass had died from the shit, man. But that's what's gonna be happening to you thoughts out here, man. And we gotta say it like that because you bitches think it's a game, man. Right, y'all the main ones. Right, but this is why the Lord is getting ready to put to death most of you fucking jakes, man. Right, because y'all still think it's a game, man. You know, so like my cousin, you know what I mean? I be telling him about certain things and stuff like that. But he don't really believe me like that. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see. Right, it's time to be, man. Because as the scripture says, then shall I know that the prophet had been among them, man. Right, you gonna find out whenever everything that the brothers start from the head apostles on. Damn. The apostles of great millstone, damn, can't even talk. The apostles and elders of great millstone on down, they've been saying for decades, man. Like all these things getting ready to come to pass, man. All right. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel 7. Alright, this is the book of Ezekiel 7, in verse, we start at verse 12. It says, the time has come, the day draws near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. And that multitude is speaking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, right? The 2/3 of our people, right? Because like I mentioned, y'all think shit is sweet, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you see these niggas in the back right there in canes and shit. Alright? You know what I'm saying? All Jake worrying about doing is chasing the bag. You know what I'm saying? Buying this, that, and the third. Buying, you know what I'm saying, Hellcats and shit. That's what niggas did with they PPP loans, man. Went and bought fucking Hellcats, man. Alright? But all that shit is gonna stop in these times to beat, man. Right? You're not gonna rejoice at your materialistic possessions in these times to beat, man. Right, cause that car that you was, you know what I'm saying, going stupid over, you know what I'm saying, that's not gonna deliver you in a time of famine. What you gonna do with your car? Right, you know what I'm saying, your Jordans and shit, you know what I mean? That's not gonna satisfy you in the time of famine, man. Right, whenever you got people kicking in your door, trying to steal your food and shit, man. All of it's gonna be irrelevant, man. Right, the only thing that's gonna matter, right, is what's in these scriptures, man. Right, cause as it's written, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time, man. Right, not only is this gonna keep us stable, right, but we're gonna have the hedge about us in these times to come, man. Right, that's why Isaiah 4:1 gonna come to pass, man. 7 women shall take hold of 1 man, right? Because brothers gonna have their protection around them, man. Why you got? Why you got all these other niggas out here? They thought it was, you know what I'm saying, badass or whatever, man. These tough ass niggas. Niggas in the NFL, guess what? You're gonna find out they not. Right? When the Lord start bringing plagues upon them, man. Point blank, period. Alright? In verse 13, it says, "For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive, for the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return. Neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life." Alright. Verse 14, it says, "They have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready. But none go into the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof." Right? And what are we doing? We blowing that trumpet, man. Right? Because a trumpet don't just got one distinctive sound, man. It has many different sounds, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a trumpet for the feast days. You know what I'm saying? You got a trumpet, you know what I'm saying, for the sound of war and stuff like that to alarm you. Right? That's the sound of the trumpet that we blowing, man. Like blowing that war trumpet, letting you know that destruction is coming to this place, man. Right? Joel 2:1 says, right, blow you the trumpet in Zion, man. Right? That's exactly what we doing, man. You know what I'm saying? You got Jakes, they walking all up and down, man. Passing by and shit. You know what I'm saying? Taking their fat ass to Cane's, eating this GMO food, man. Right? But hey, man, as the Lord said in the book of, First Samuel 15:23. Right? A rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft, man. Right? And a witch is supposed to be put to death, man. She's supposed to be burnt or get her ass stoned, man. Or her head chopped out. So what you think will happen to all you niggas that's stiff-necked, man? You don't like to listen. You know what I'm saying? You just walking past the prophets and shit like it ain't shit, man. Or you gonna get destroyed out here, man. Right? That's the punishment for not listening to Yahweh Shemel Shah's prophets, man. Right? Because you're really not listening to us. Right? But you're not listening to the Lord, man. Because the Lord speaks to his prophets, man. Right? Like how it's always been. Right? Man, I hope y'all can hear, bro. This damn wind is blowing, dog. Fuck. Alright, this is back in Ezekiel 7. Verse 15, it says, "The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him." Right? You know what I'm saying? You got these country ass niggas, guess what? You got a lot of Jake. They talking about buying land out in the country and stuff like that. Planting their own food. Guess what? The Lord said you're going to die out there, man. Or you're going to die out there by the sword. Alright? Didn't say Salaki. Alright? He that is in the field shall die with the sword, right? Calm, man. Right? The sword can come in many different fashions, you know what I'm saying? They can come by the way of a UN troop. You know what I'm saying? They can come by the way of, wild beasts, because you're going to have wild beasts out here that's going to be out here killing shit, man. Right? You know, creatures that Esau going to release out here. Right? Or it could be, you know what I'm saying, because you're going to have a lot of people that's going to evade these cities. Right? They're already talking about it, man. You have a lot of people that's going to invade these cities and go to the country, man. What you think they're going to do when they invade? You know what I'm saying, in about a week or two, man. But they're going to go and try to search out your house, man. Or whatever you got in you, they gonna try to take that, man. Alright? It says, "He that is in the city shall perish or die by famine and pestilence," man. Right, in these cities and shit, you know, so I'm not in the major city, but I'm in one of the biggest cities in Texas. Right, shit. Oh, fuck. Not my son. Slocky. Locked it. Let me save it, man. Hey. Let me just stand on it. Alright. But you got a lot of people in these cities, man, that's getting ready to drop dead by the way of that C19 potion, man. You know what I'm saying? There's so much death gonna be out here. And what's that gonna do? That's gonna cause pestilences as well, man. Diseases and shit. Alright? Then you gonna have people starving to death, man. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna affect these bigger cities the hardest, and also, you know what I'm saying, first, man. Alright? So, back in the book of Ezekiel 7, and 16, it says, "But they that escape of them shall escape, It shall be on the mountains like doves of the valleys, all of them mourning, every going for his iniquity. All hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water. Why? Because you people are not gonna have no foundation, man. You know what I mean? The only way that you're gonna be able to, basically endure these times is if you're rooted and grounded in your high by Shema shot, man. These scriptures. Right, you can read in the book of Matthew, 22nd chapter. Right, it speaks about how, those that built their houses upon, or their foundations upon the sand, right, and those that built their foundations upon the rock, man, right, the ones that got their foundations built upon the sand, right, they're going to be the first ones to go, man. All right, they're going to be the first ones to go. Right, but those that got their foundation built upon the rock, man, which is Yahweh Shah, right, they go and endure to the end, man, even if that means them giving up their life on this side, man. All right? And it says, they shall also gird themselves with sackcloth and horror, 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 shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads, man. But the Lord said, the horror, right, shall cover you, man. You know what I'm saying? You think about a blanket, man. You know what I'm saying? A blanket, that can cover your whole body, man. Ain't no escaping it. Right? That's how these times to be are going to be to your people, man. Right? When you read the book of Amos, the 5th chapter, it speaks about how, you escape the lion, right? Then you meet a bear, right? You escape the bear, right? And you lean your hand upon a wall to basically rest. A serpent bites you, man. But that's judgment on every side, man. That's all covering you, man. And that's how it's going to be out here, man. So you might get away or escape, you know what I'm saying? You win troops. But guess what you got looking for after that, man? You know what I'm saying? You got, these crazy lunatic ass people, right, getting ready to kick in your door, man. You know what I mean? You escape that, guess what? You got a famine. You know what I mean? You got to try to find food. You escape that, guess what? You got missiles. There ain't no escaping the missiles, man. All right? I'm gonna stop it there. Let's go ahead and get to go back to the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter. So this is the book of Matthew 24. In verse, jump to verse 10, it says, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Right? That's happening now. Right? But you can just imagine how bad people gonna hate another when they ain't ate in a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Like that Snicker commercial that the Esau got out. So you're not yourself when you're hungry. All right, that's real shit. That's real shit. All right, you know what I'm saying? When you hungry, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel like talking to nobody. You get irritated and shit, man. So think about when these people are famished, man. You know what I mean? They just starving to death and shit, man. They're gonna be doing anything and everything they can to survive, man. All right. And also, with the vision is being set as well, man. All right, that's another reason. That the people are gonna hate one another and also betray one another, man. Right? Due to this C19 potion, man. Right? This is also gonna cause people to hate one another and also betray one another because Joe Biden said a couple months ago, you know what I'm saying, if you know anybody, right, that you may believe there's a conspiracy theorist or something like that, report them. Alright? And hey, we're the ultimate ones, right, that are gonna be betrayed, man. Right? Because of what we standing up for, man. Right? You're gonna have family members that betrayed you, man. Right? You're gonna have friends, whatever the case may be, man. Right? But fuck it. So we got to go through it anyway. Right? In order for us to receive the kingdom, we gotta go through that straight, narrow path, man. Right? The Lord said, the servant's not greater than the master, man. Right? If they hated him, we shall also be hated, man. Right? And it's coming, man. Because Esau gonna demonize the fuck out of us, man. like put us on the news, making us seem like we're something that we not, man. My brothers just simply come out here and teach the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not out here bothering nobody, man. You know what I mean? If a Jake come up in the choir, you know what I'm saying, of what I'm, teaching, you know what I'm saying, I'm break down his nationality to him. You know what I'm saying? Warn him of the times to come, to repent, turn back to your house by Shemal Shah. And I'm believing in that, man. That's as peaceful he can get, man. And all brothers are in that spirit. Brothers ain't out here, you know what I'm saying, fighting nobody and shit, man. Pulling out guns on nobody like these carnal-ass camps are, man. We just teaching the truth, man. That's a little commanded us to. We're gonna be demonized for that because the brothers got rose up. This was a sign that Esau's kingdom was falling, man. All right, so this is why he gonna do what he gonna do. All right. So back in Matthew 24, and it says, bitch ass nigga, man. Matthew 24. And 11 it says, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Right? The love of many is already waxing cold, man. You know what I'm saying? You got mothers, right, throwing their babies in, you know what I'm saying, ovens and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of mothers, man, that's starting to kill their kids, man. Right? And that shit, that's something that's, I wouldn't necessarily say unheard of, right? Because the shit happens, man. And it even happened back in the ancient world, man. When you're reading 2 Kings 6th chapter. You know what I'm saying? There was a famine, so to speak. It was a great famine in I think it was Samaria, right? You know what I'm saying? The northern kingdom was getting plagued with a famine, and they were so damn hungry to the point where they started being cannibals, man. They started eating each other's kids and shit. That's gonna come back, man. Right, that's gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's Ohio. These teachers ain't teaching students, right, on how to be a cannibal for no reason, man. Right? This is all the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shah. Alright, 2 Ezra 15, 57 to 58 speaks about how people even gonna be eating themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when you starve, man, your body starts to react in different ways, man. It starts to eat itself, man. Right? So basically, keep it functioning. And you also start to hallucinate, man, because you lack nutrition, man. They call it malnutrition. So you're gonna have a lot of people that hallucinate. You know what I'm saying? And when you watch like cartoons and shit, like, I remember when I was, a little younger, I used to watch SpongeBob and shit. They showed it where, they was hungry as hell and they started hallucinating. You know what I'm saying? They'll see each other as a chicken bone. I mean, not a chicken bone, but a piece of chicken. People gonna be looking at their hand and look, that shit gonna like steak fingers or something, man. And they just gonna get that biting their shit, man. Cutting off their arms, eating other people. You know what I'm saying? Esau got movies out like that, The Road. That's a good one, man. Alright? So it's gonna be a lot of people out here, man. They get cold-hearted than a bitch, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? You think the world a bad place now? Shit. Wait until the Lord start, up with these plagues, man. Shit gonna be serious, man. Alright? That's why the Lord got to put a particular spirit on brothers, right, to endure the shit we getting ready to go through, man. And that we getting ready to see. Right? Because it's gonna be that bad, man. A time like never before in history, man. So you gotta think about all the atrocities that took place, man. You know what I'm saying? The 9/11. It was like 3,000 people died in that hole, man. That's gonna be a walk in the park compared to how Jacob's trouble's gonna be. Alright? Look at World War I, World War II. That shit gonna be a walk in the park compared to how Jacob's trouble's gonna be. That's how bad this shit is gonna get. All we can do is reading the scriptures, right? And basically, you know what I'm saying? If you would listen to say, and give you our imagination of how it's gonna be, man. We can't even do it justice by speaking about it, man. When the Lord said it's gonna be like a time enough before He mean that. And Jacob's trouble ain't happened yet. You got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, reprobate ass niggas that say it happened. It ain't happened yet, man. One, because Jacob's trouble is the judgment of the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, right? Including the northern kingdom, right? Y'all say that Jacob's trouble happened back in the time of the siege of Jerusalem. Well, if that's the case, what was the northern kingdom at? Why did the northern kingdom get judged with the southern kingdom? Why? Because they wasn't in the land, man. Right, that was a form of Jacob's trouble, but that wasn't the Jacob's trouble, man. Alright? Jake better wake the fuck up, man. Alright, brothers ain't gonna be here too long, man. I saw all types of Jakes passing by and shit, man. You know what I mean? Y'all don't see some of them because they walk in the front. Right? Man, Jake better wake the fuck up, man. Alright? Once the Amos and 8 and 11 and 12 kick in, that's it. Grace period over with, man. Grace period over with. And as you reading the book of Revelations 20 and what is it? I think it's 12. Oh, shit. Revelations 20 and 12. Every man is going to be judged according to his works, man. Alright? Which is ultimately, you know what I'm saying, when Yahweh Shah comes back. Alright? It's not this is the book of, back in the book of Matthew. Verse start at verse 13. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Right? So in order for you to be delivered, right, and saved, right, you have to endure, man. So you got these Christians, they talking about all you got to do is believe, right, and you're going to be raptured, man. That is not fucking biblical, man. Right? 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter, is not speaking about not enduring, you know what I'm saying, the great tribulation. You being raptured, man. Right, when the Lord says he's going to come back in the clouds, right, and deliver those that, I forgot exactly how it went, man. Right, that is not talking about what you Christians think it is, man. That rapture doctrine, that's some shit y'all literally just pulled out y'all ass, man. Right? Clearly just read in the book of Matthew 24 and 13 that he that endures at the end, the same shall be saved, man. You have to endure all this shit that's coming, man. All right? You think that the testimonies of our forefathers, right? Job, that's a good one, man. You think that was written for no reason at all, man. Right? You have to endure temptation, man. Right? Whatever form it may come in. Right? Maybe, you know, being thrown into a FEMA camp. You know what I'm saying, being tested, you know what I'm saying, your integrity being tested, see if you're going to really, you know what I'm saying, be down for the Lord or not. You know what I'm saying? Or you maybe go, you know, 2 or 3 days without eating. You know what I'm saying? See if you're going to bow down and eat something. Temptation going to come in many different forms, man. Alright? It says in verse 14, it says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Jump down to let's jump down to verse 20. It says, but pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Why? You know, because you know the winter is the worst time, right, to basically be on the move, man. You want to run, you know, in the time of, you know what I'm saying, trouble and shit like that, man. Right? Because when you're reading what is it? You know what I'm saying, 1 or 2 verses prior to the scripture, it speaks about how, you know, speaks about the abomination of desolation and how Jake, you know, fled to the wilderness, right, which is speaking about parts of the west coast of Africa, right, and also throughout, you know what I'm saying, different other nations, man, right? But the worst time to be on the move, man, you know what I'm saying, trying to flee from wrath is in the winter, man, right? And hey, it could be this winter, man. Right, but the difference between, you know what I'm saying, the 2/3 and the elect is that the elect is going to be taken care of no matter what the situation is. Right, if we're in the winter and it's snowing, you know, so we out in the move, guess what? Right, we're going to be taken care of, man. You know what I'm saying, the Lord can send an angel down, right, so, you know what I'm saying, to keep you warm. Right, you know what I'm saying, you may not even feel cold, man, you just cool, man. You know what I mean? Right, miracles are going to be taking place, man. All right, but grab this last one and I'm gonna close it out because I'm a little drained from the spirit, man. All right, but this Matthew 24 and verse 32, it says, now learn a parable of the fig tree. Right, and this is a good one to end it off with. All right, now learn a parable of the fig tree. When its branch is yet tender, they put it for leaves. You know that summer is not, right? So, you know that summer, you know what I'm saying, is, coming up whenever everything starts to turn back green, after, fall and winter. But that's how you know that, summer is near, all right? So likewise, when you shall see all these things, right, all these prophecies come to pass, right, when you see them happening, know that it is near, even at the doors, right? So when you see these prophecies come to pass, right, this is how you know, right, that your house child is getting ready to come back, man. Right? Because the Lord said in the 29th verse that this generation should not come to an end until all these prophecies be fulfilled, man. And this is the last generation, and all these prophecies are about to be fulfilled, man. And really, we only got what? You know what I'm saying? 2 more major prophecies to happen, man. We got the MOP, right? That Revelation 13 and 16 of Quran. And we got World War III, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, upwards of the people here in America, mass death. I mean, hey, we that close, man. Right? So with that being said, man, I'm going to close it out. Before I close out, I'm going to give all the glory and infinite praises. With that, I say shalom in the Bible bar.